Hi everybody, welcome back to Diggers Comics and Collectibles here in Hemet, California. Today we're going to showcase some comic book sets for you. So what we do is we take certain limited series and story arcs from titles and we put them together, and they're all nice and collected in a single package, so you can just pick them up and go. You don't have to worry about, am I missing an issue? I hope I can find this issue to complete a story. We've done all the work for you. Okay, so we got a lot of them in the store here. We can look, and if there's some that you're looking for, we can look and see if we have it, or if we have the issues to put it together for you. Okay, we're going to just show you a few here right now. Okay, let's get started. We're going to start off with the first one. It's 1986's Man of Steel. It's written and drawn by John Byrne. It's a 6-issue miniseries. This has 7 comic books here, because the first issue has a variant cover, which is really cool. It's a close-up. It's basically a close-up of the chest here, just ripping open, showing the Superman logo. All right, so that one's $55. If you're interested in that, just let us know. All right, we're going to move on here to the Infinity Gauntlet. Now everybody knows what the Infinity Gauntlet is. It's what Thanos uses for the snap. Well, this is the original story for that. This has everything in here. It has all the characters. It has more characters than the movies because they didn't have to worry about rights. They just made the comic book. It's really cool. It's written by Jim Starlin and drawn by George Perez and Ron Lim, with inks by Joe Rubenstein. It's really cool. I love the ending in here a little bit better than the movie, but it was cooler because they had more characters to work with. But anyway, that one's $65, and that one's available if you want to pick that up. All right, next one, we got a pretty big one here. Ooh. This one is Wolverine Weapon X. It's Jason Aaron's 16 issues of this title. It's the complete series. This one, it's $50, and it's got about 3 major story arcs in it. Basically, there's some bad guys trying to steal the Weapon X files, and there's some like cyborg robots, things like that. It's very cool. There's also something really that happens. It's kind of sad with a particular X-Men character, but we're not going to get into spoilers here. So just know it's a really cool series. You can check that out. Okay, moving on here, we have a newer one. This one is Conan A Serpent War. It's a 4-issue miniseries written by Jim Sub, and it's really cool. You can tell by the cover. You can see who's in there. You got Conan, you got Dark Agnes, you got Solomon Kane, and Moon Knight. So that lets you know it's not your normal Conan story. It's a time and space adventure. They're battling a serpent god that is trying to throw the world into darkness. It's a really cool story. It's 4 issues. It's only $15, and you can check that out. Okay. Next, we have an oldie but a goodie, a 3-issue series. This was the adaptation of the 1986 Transformers animated film. It's pretty cool. It's got it's about off much, but it has some really solid Don Perlin art. You'll really enjoy it. It's really cool. It's 3 issues. It's $30, and you can check that out. All right. Next, we have here 2 sets. They're the second Chrono Knots adventures. Now, if you've read Chrono Knots, you know what's going on. If you don't, basically it's a couple of test pilot astronaut time travelers. I say you can say it. So Quinn and Riley, they're back and they're going on a new adventure. Things don't go as planned. They're forced to go on an adventure a little different than what they had planned. Also, if you're interested in reading the first part of this storyline, we do have the trade paperback of that, also written by Mark Millar, but drawn by Sean Murphy. So it's some really cool art. But Mark Millar signed a deal with Netflix, so you never know which property of his is going to show up next on Netflix. So we have here, this is the first 4 issues. It's $15 on this one here. This one is the same thing, first 4 issues, but it also has a variant cover for each of the 4 issues, plus a blank cover for issue 1, so you can get your favorite cartoonist or artist to draw on that. And that one is $35. So you can we can get those ready for you if you want to have those picked up or delivered if you live in Hemet or San Jacinto, or we can mail them out obviously for a small fee. So next we have here, we have 4 issues of Criminal Macabre, The Big Bleed Out. Now this is the latest in wonderful writer Stephen Niles' Criminal Macabre universe. Basically, it's about a supernatural detective, like the rest of them. This one, he's forced out of retirement to solve a mystery. There's obviously there's a pretty woman, and there's vampires, and lots of really cool things. So you want to check that out. This one is $15 for all 4 issues of that series. All right, and then last but not least, we move on to Batman 608 through 619. Now you might be saying, well, that's not a limited series. No, this is what I was saying is this is a collection from a series. These are the full 12 issues of the Hush story. Now Hush is really cool. It's one of the most popular Batman stories in recent times, and everybody loves it. I like it because it's a really cool Batman story, and one of my favorites that doesn't rely on Joker being like the main baddie or the star of the story. Most of the really cool popular Batman stories, it's Joker and him. This one, let's just say somebody else takes the spotlight. But there's some really cool stuff in here. Basically, Batman has a stalker. You'll see what happens here to try to make life bad for him. Almost all of the major Batman villains are in here, as well as Superman. Also, there's the Catwoman Batman romance is in here. It's just a lot of action and suspense, mystery in here. This is the full set, iconic storyline Hush, and this is $100. We also have, for this one, we also have the trade paperback. So if you don't want to spend the money on having these cool collectible books, you can get the trade paperback and read the story. But if you want something that's going to retain or even increase in value for your collection and maybe an investment, then this is the way to go. All right. So those are all the books we have to show you today. Like I said, if you see something you like, let us know. If you hear that motorcycle driving by, it does it all the time. I can't do anything about it. What are you gonna do? But anyway, and if you don't see something you want, like I said, you want a particular storyline, you're looking for a particular run of comics or limited series, let us know. We'll see if we can find it. We'll try to find the series. Try the issue story. We'll try to maybe get a trade paperback for you. Whatever we can do for you, we'll try to do it for you. As well as you can email or text us at 951-484-8248. You can email us at diggerscomics.com. You can message us on any of the social media platforms that you see us on. I know I might be saying this fast or whatever. I was flustered by the motorcycle driving by and ruining my video. I'm not going to stop and re-record it because this is, what it is. You can see all the information right here, how to get in contact with us. We're here basically Tuesday through Sunday, 12 p.m. to 6 p.m., and fulfilling all these orders for you. All right, so I think that's about it. I've rambled long enough. Thanks for watching us. Thanks for your support. Have fun, stay safe, and we'll see you soon.